Hi everyone. This topic is an exciting one for me because it's something I'm putting a lot of energy into in my own life, and I think everyone needs a little extra support on doing what's difficult. We tend to avoid things that we're not already good at, and we tend to put them off and procrastinate and push them away and make up excuses of why someone else should do them. But the truth is, the more masterful you become in every area of your life, the more adventurous and epic and exciting your entire life becomes. So a lot of times we put off the things that we're the worst at for last, like doing your bookkeeping or learning how to, what is the thing that you've been putting off doing because it's hard? Maybe it's cleaning your house or having a conversation with someone that you think is going to be a challenging conversation. Whatever it is that you've been putting off doing because it feels difficult, I'm going to support you today to get on with your life. Okay, let's do it. So think about something that you're dreading doing because it feels hard. Ready? Here we go. Even though I've been putting off doing this, say what it is and breathe. It's okay. I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Good. Tap your eyebrow. Why do I keep putting this off? Tap your temple. Because I'm not good at it yet, and I don't want to start until I'm great at it. Tap the cheeks and breathe. I don't want to do this. Tap under the lips. Tune into how much resistance you have towards getting this done. Tap the chest. Big deep breath, big sigh. And tap the front of the ribs. I don't want to do this. Now you're going to let yourself have a little fit for a minute. I don't want to do this. 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 Big breath, big sigh. I don't want to do this. Tap the side of your ribs and breathe. Why don't I want to do this? I'm not going to do this. Tap the inside of your wrist and breathe. I accept the part of me that doesn't want to do this because it feels what? Tap the side of the thumb. Feels like it's going to be too hard. Tap your index finger. Feels like it's going to take too long. Tap the middle finger. I wish I'd already done it. I should have done it by now. Big breath. I don't want to do it. Tap your little finger. The longer I put it off, the more difficult it feels. Big breath, big sigh. And tap the side of your hand. I love and forgive myself. Even though I've been putting off doing, say what it is. Tap the top of the head. I've come up with all kinds of excuses. Tap the eyebrows. And I've tried to get other people to do it for me. Tap the temple. It's okay that I'm not good at it yet. Tap the cheek. It's okay that I may never be great at it. Big breath. I'm allowing myself to release the fear and the resistance of getting started. Big breath. Tap the chest. I'm afraid that what? What are you afraid of is going to happen if you get started on this difficult thing? Tap the front of the ribs. I'm afraid it will take longer than I realized. Tap the side of the ribs. I'm afraid that I'll mess it up. Big breath, big sigh. Tap the inside of the wrist. I love and respect myself, even though I've been putting off doing what's difficult. And tap the side of your thumb and breathe. Tap the index finger. Tune into this subject again of what you're putting off. And I want you to imagine getting started on it. Tune in and see how much resistance you still have. What number would you give that resistance on a scale of 0 to 10? 10 being 100% blocked. Tap your middle finger. It feels like, say the number and breathe. Good. Tap the bottom of your fourth finger. It feels like a, say it again. And tap your little finger. Even though I've been putting off doing what's difficult, I love and accept myself. This resistance, it's really based on what? Tap the temple. It's based on my fear of what? Big breath, big sigh, blurt it out. I'm scared. Scared that what's going to happen? Big breath, big sigh, just accept the fear and breathe. Tap under the nose. I love and forgive myself. Tap under the lips, even if I feel afraid. Tap your chest in a big circle. I love and accept myself, even if I feel afraid of, say it again, what you're afraid of. And tap the front of your ribs. I'm allowing myself the possibility of releasing this fear and the resistance. Tap the side of the ribs. It's okay if I'm dreading it. It's okay if I'm putting it off. It's okay if I'm never great at it. Big breath and big sigh. Good. Tap the side of your thumb. Doing what's difficult. This is difficult for me. Say what it is again. Tap your index finger. Tune into it now. See if it still feels as challenging for you as it did when we started this video. It's shifting, right? Shifting in me for sure. See, once you start accepting the resistance, you've taken most of the difficulty out of the doing. You see, the doing part isn't usually the most difficult. It's the thinking about doing it, the dreading doing it, the wishing it were done part, the watching of the clock. That's what makes things hard. Usually the task itself, once you get started, is fairly simple. You can learn to do anything as long as you're not scared of learning it. Tap the side of your hand. I'm releasing this resistance to learning what I need to learn and moving myself forward. It's okay if I make mistakes along the way. It's okay if I don't know where the help is going to come from. Big breath. I'm allowing myself to get the information and the support I need, starting with supporting myself from the inside. Tap into your nose and breathe. I'm releasing my fear. I almost said rear. I'm releasing my fear and resistance. Big breath. Good. Tap your chest. It's safe for me to get started. Tap the front of your ribs. It's safe for me to move myself ahead, even in this challenging area. Say the area again and breathe. Tap the side of the ribs. I'm releasing my fear of doing this. Tap the inside of the wrist. It's safe for me to move forward. I allow myself to tap my way through any challenges. I allow myself to have courage, to believe in myself. Big breath. I'm allowing myself to have confidence and faith in myself. It's possible I can learn to do anything I put my mind to. Let's say that one again. It is possible that I can learn to do anything I put my mind to. Big breath, tap the side of your hand and sigh. Big noisy sigh. Good. You feel the terror of doing something turning into exhilaration and maybe even anticipation or excitement. You know, the word terrible and terrific come from the same root. It's really just how you spin it for yourself. could be terrific instead of terrifying. I'm allowing myself to enjoy doing this task. I enjoy growing my skills. I enjoy feeling proud of myself and accomplished. Doing what's difficult makes me stronger and smarter and more resourceful and wiser. Good job. Tap all over your body. Tell yourself 3 or 4 encouraging things. You can do it. I love you. Thank you for taking time to process before you get started. That's just going to make it a lot easier. I'll see you in the circle. Come join us at theworldtappingcircle.com. I've got a lot of love and support and encouragement for you there, and we're all doing it together.